What up, it's your boy Dvrth back again with another video, and today we're here with Aliens. Now, we watched Alien about a year ago, and I was genuinely surprised. I don't want to say impressed because of the time period that movie came from, because a lot of what we like today, especially a lot that I like about horror today, is probably stemmed from that movie. So, I will say that that movie seemed to have pioneered a lot of what I enjoy about movies today. So, for that, I was really impressed by it and thought that there was a lot to gain from it. Just from a discussion standpoint, I felt like there was a lot to talk about just out of that movie alone. And now we're heading to what I'm not 100% sure is the sequel. I don't know that for sure. The Alien franchise is one of those franchises that seems like it has a certain sequence to it on how you're supposed to watch it. As far as I know, this should be the next one that I watch. So I don't know if this is a sequel. I think it is, but this is next up. That's the best way to put it. I'm not gonna try to make this intro too long because this movie seems to be 2.5 hours. This shit better bang. But I try not to expect too much out of anything that we consume on this channel because I want to have my expectations not set low, but set to a very neutral point, especially because we don't know what we're going to get out of this, because this could be completely different from what I know, and I don't know much about this movie. I said in the last Alien movie that we reacted to, this is a franchise that completely went past me. The only thing out of this franchise that I've seen, I believe, is Alien versus Predator so fucking long ago when I was a kid. So I don't really know much about this movie outside of that. I believe different director is directing it. I think it's James Cameron this time. I don't fact check this shit. Yeah, I just go in, I just raw dog it, dog. So we're gonna hop into this. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all that other stuff. You're just a lurker. I appreciate you too. We're gonna get our headphones on. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and all that other shit, dog. You know, the works. I don't know, bro. I suck at the shilling stuff, so I just tend to forget about it. Shit's YouTube, dog. Shit's comedy. All right, let's get into it. All right, James Cameron. All right, yeah, it was James Cameron. Facts. Okay, I was wondering how they were gonna do it this time, because last time they did it in Alien, it was like real fucking art. I fucked with it. It was real artistic the way they did it last time. So if I'm remembering correctly, last we left off, they like, I believe Ripley, is that her name? Ripley? She like escaped in a big ass escape pod with Jonesy, I believe. There it is. Okay. Yeah, she went back into cryosleep. Gotta be a rescue ship, or whoever the fuck's pulling up is not taking any prisoners. That's precision. I was about to say, that's some real precision welding that you just did there. Gotta be a machine. What the fuck? I thought that was a gun. Jesus. I know James Cameron is doing this. Well, she was in cryo. She was in cryosleep. Maybe she's been in cryosleep for a long ass time. Cryosleep. Let's say that it wasn't for a week. You know, say that it wasn't for a week. Okay, yeah, rescue mission, or at least they uncovered her. I don't know if they came for her specifically, but
bio readouts are all on the green. Looks like she's alive.
Jonesy.
There goes our salvage, guys.
So they were just trying to salvage the ship, found her, and now they got to bring her back. Okay. God damn, how long have you been asleep?
Terrible. Well, better than yesterday, at least.
Where am I?
You're safe. You're at Gateway Station. Been here a couple of days. You were pretty groggy at first, but now you're okay.
How long has she been asleep?
Hey, come here. How are you, you stupid cat? How are you?
He talks to Jonesy the same way I talk to my cat.
I'm Burke.
Stupid fucking cat.
Work for the company. But don't let that fool you. I'm really an okay guy.
Yeah, fucking right. When's the last guy that told you that, hey, I'm this guy that works for a company. Don't worry, I'm a great guy. When's the last time they were not lying about that?
What do you mean? How long was I out there?
Has no one discussed this with you yet?
Oh,
No.
shit.
But I mean, I don't recognize this place.
No, I know. Okay. It's just that this might be a shock to you.
How long?
57 years.
Oh, shit.
Blind luck that a deep salvage team found you when they did.
Okay, fuck. That's crazy. 57 years is...
Is you okay?
Is she okay? Are we like 10 minutes into... Really? Dog, we're like 10 minutes into the fucking movie. Is she already infected? Or is she tweaking? Oh man. Maybe she tweaking. She might be tweaking. She not tweaking, holy shit! No! Oh, she's tweaking, okay. Oh, bro. She's tweaking. She's tweaking. Okay. I was like, damn, I was looking forward to actually having her the whole...
Hi, sorry I'm late. I've been running behind all morning.
Is there any word
That's
about my daughter?
fucking hilarious. Oh, you have a daughter?
I really think we should worry about the hearing now, because we don't have a lot of time, okay? I read your deposition, and it's great. If you just stick to that, I think we'll be fine. The thing to remember
Oh,
is...
yeah, no. Actually, I will...
You got fed.
Well, let me see what they say first, and then I'll comment on it.
Do you have any news about my daughter?
Well, we did come up with some information. Why don't we sit down?
Because I did play, like, the first, like, hour of the Alien Isolation. I think that takes
Amanda
place
Ripley
with
McLaren, married
her.
name, I guess, age 66. And that was at the time of her death, which was 2 years ago. She was
That's
cremated
crazy.
and interred at Westlake Repository, Little Chute, Wisconsin. No children.
How'd she die? That's a true question. How did she die?
Promised her that I'd be home for her birthday. Her 11th.
Oh, yeah, that's... That was a crazy cut. I was feeling a lot of feels, and then it just turned to that nigga's face. That was hilarious.
The lifeboat's flight recorder corroborates some elements of your account. For reasons unknown, the Nostromo set down on LV-426, an unsurveyed planet at that time, that it resumed its course and was subsequently set for self-destruct by you for reasons unknown.
Not for reasons unknown. I told you. We sat down there on company orders to get this thing, which destroyed my crew. And your expensive ship.
The analysis team, which went over the lifeboat centimeter by centimeter, found no physical evidence of the creature you described.
Good. That's because I blew it out of the gun.
Hey, we fucking sent it to hell.
Look, I can see where this is going. But I'm telling you that those things exist.
Thank you, Officer Ripley. That will be all.
Please, you're not listening to me. Kane, who went into that ship, said he saw thousands of eggs there. Thousands.
Thank you. That will be all.
And
God damn it,
depending...
that's not all. Because if one of those things...
Depending who these people are, y'all should already know about the alien.
It is the finding of this court of inquiry that Warrant Officer E. Ripley, NOC 14472, has acted with questionable judgment
Are you
and is
serious?
unfit to hold an ICC license as a commercial flight officer.
Unquestionable judgment. The whole crew got murdered.
Criminal charges will be filed against you at this time, and you are released on your own recognizance for a 6-month period of psychometric probation to include monthly review by an ICC psychiatric technician.
Why don't you just check out LV-426?
Right, you go there,
Because I
fuck
don't
nigga.
have to. There have been people there for over 20 years, and they never complained about any hostile
What do
organism.
you mean? What people?
Terraformers, planet engineers. They go in, set up these big
Y'all
atmospheres.
turned that shit to a Walmart.
What we call a shake and bake
God.
colony.
How many are
Shaking.
there?
I don't know, 60, maybe 70 families.
Damn. Yep. Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry. They are really terraforming that bitch, bro. Okay, facts. Bro, them niggas are bitches. I'm gonna keep it real. Depending on who that is, who they were talking to, they probably already know that the alien was there, or somebody within whatever conglomerate that is knows that the alien or aliens are there. 57 years, you haven't ran into one alien life form, my nigga? One?
Particular middle of nowhere on company orders, maybe? I don't know.
Buddy.
Right.
Sure.
So what do I tell this guy?
Tell him, as far as I'm concerned, if he finds something, it is his. Lydecker?
What? Your kids know you're not supposed to be on this level. Go on.
What in the fuck? Y'all have babies here? Y'all better go in there and just get touched on, dog. Realistically, if you found a random ass ship in the middle of nowhere on a planet that isn't Earth, I feel like it's only human nature for you to assume that something's in it.
It'll be okay, Newt. Dad knows what he's doing.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Dad really knows what the fuck he's doing. Dumbass nigga, look.
They've lost contact with the colony on LV-426.
Oh, you brought the feds to my door, fuck nigga?
You guys throw me at the wolves, and now you want me to go back out there?
Right.
Forget it. It's not my problem.
We don't know exactly what's going on out there. It may just be a down transmitter, okay? But if it's not, I would like you there as an advisor. And that's all.
Okay. That sounds
Interested in all this?
fucking
Why are you
stupid.
going?
Right. Why would you want to go?
Finance that colony along with colonial administration. We're getting into a lot of terraforming now and building better worlds.
Yeah, I saw the commercial.
What would you say if I told you I could get you reinstated as a flight officer?
Oh, now.
If I go.
Yeah, if you go.
No, and I mean it. I would not be any good to you if I did.
Would you do me a favor? Just think about it.
So, a couple of problems with your proposal, bro. It would make no fucking sense for her to go, first of all. Why? She is going through it. Mentally, yeah. That is a lot to go through. Like, I wouldn't want to go back. What would be the point of me going back?
You're going out there to destroy them, right? Not to study. Not to bring back.
You want the aliens?
That's the plan. You have my word on it.
It's a businessman. This nigga want to sell something. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is... I'm guessing that these are the Marines that she's going with. It must be some good ass sleep, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sleep gotta bang. Bro, I thought that nigga pulled out a glizzy, but God, if you woke up from a weak nap and the first thing you do is pull out a glick.
Fall in, people.
Bro, what the
Come
fuck?
on, let's go. I hate this job.
I thought you never missed, Bishop.
You never said anything about an android being on board. Why not?
Never occurred to me. It's just common practice. We always have a synthetic on board.
I prefer the term artificial person myself. Is there a problem?
The artificial person malfunctioned.
Malfunctioned?
There were problems, and a few deaths were involved.
I'm shocked. Was it an older model?
Yeah, the Hyperdyne system's 128.2.
Well, that explains it, and the A2s always were a bit twitchy. That could never happen now with our behavioral inhibitors.
Okay.
Just stay away from me, Bishop. You got that straight?
So 2 questions. First of all, fucking Android, what the fuck? Why? I mean, maybe his model is better. But that brings me to my second question. He fucking missed! Now that might be good. That might mean that there is some flaws to him, making him a little bit more human, and that...
All we know is that there's still no contact with the colony, and that a xenomorph may be involved.
Excuse me, sir. A what?
A xenomorph.
Okay, so that means like aliens or some shit?
One of our crew members was brought back on board with something attached to his face, some kind of parasite. We tried to get it off. It wouldn't come off. Later, it seemed to come off by itself and die. Kane seemed fine. We were all having dinner, and, it must have laid something inside his throat, some sort of embryo. He started, he
Listen,
Anyway, we have it on disc, so you better look at it.
y'all are gonna die.
I want this thing to go smooth and by the numbers. I want DCS and tactical database assimilation by 0830. Ordnance loading, weapon strip, and dropship prep details will have 7 hours. Now move it, people.
Yeah, y'all gonna die, bro. Like, and it's crazy because you can see so far the movie has done a really good job of showing me how much trauma Ripley has gone through just in that first go around with the alien. Because just the fact that she was talking to the people about the alien, giving the debrief, what happened was a lot grosser than how she explained it. And I feel like she was dumbing it down for herself. I feel bad for Ripley right now, especially having to go back into it. That sucks, dog. He's this big ass transformer. Put a gun on that thing, and then maybe we will. Nice.
Where you want it?
Bitch ass nigga, fuck ass nigga. Fuck you, bro.
Get something to die! Get on the bloody line! Yo! Pull it out, goddammit! Get hot! 1, 2, 3! Come on, get out! Get out! Get out! Move it 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 out!
They do a very good job of making these Marines seem like the stereotypical Marines, and it makes sense. It seems like they're going for a more action-y type of movie here. I mean, we got the big guns and the fucking Marines and all this other shit. Looks like this movie's gonna have a little bit more action. We're actually gearing up for something. So having the stereotypical Marine Corps, like machismo, testosterone feel, you know, that type of shit, it makes it a little bit sweeter when you have a slasher, like a space slasher.
Going down!
Dude, yeah.
Mark.
Oh my god, these niggas are dead! That's fucking hilarious, dog. Y'all are going to see some shit.
That's the atmosphere processor?
Yep, that's it. Remarkable piece of machinery, completely automated. You know, we manufacture those, by the way.
We manufactured those, by the way. Shut the fuck up. You are very low on my totem pole of people I trust right now, dog.
Down and clear.
10 seconds, people. Look sharp.
Bro, I don't think this is a good idea, actually.
Good one, Hudson.
The good old animal fake out.
Hicks, back up. Pan right.
There.
You seeing this all right? Looks melted.
Oh, no.
That's it for blood.
And a lot happened, seems to be.
Area secured. Let's go in and see what the computer can tell us.
It's not secure.
The area is secured, Ripley.
Are you serious?
Meet me at the south lock. We're coming in.
Roger.
For a bunch that seem to have a lot of experience with other life forms, because they talk about other life forms, they sure aren't really accounting for the variety of other life. I mean, all I'm saying is that if it were me and I didn't see anything immediately, I'd be like, well, it is an alien. There's a good chance that it could just be hiding. Like anything, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it too much from a viewer's point of view. And in fact, I know that I am, but fuck, man.
Any bodies?
No, sir.
That's a good point. There's no, because they, in the last movie, Dallas got like saved. The Xenomorph saved him from something and like plastered him on the wall. So even if there aren't any bodies, that there's probably a nest somewhere in the ship and they just have a bunch of the bodies like plastered or whatever. And they're laying eggs somewhere. So if we don't see bodies nor bodies of the aliens, it just means that there's a fuck ton of them somewhere. Oh boy.
Gorman.
Oh boy. Alright, so shoot it. Just blast them.
Are those the same ones?
So blast it. Come on now, Mr. Businessman.
Looks like love at first sight to me.
You know, you say that, and the last time I heard somebody put it on that sort of pedestal, we had to burn him. We had to fry that nigga.
Hey, Pawn, where are your people? Anybody in D block?
That's a negative. We're all in operations.
Oh, nigga, you about to die. You're about to die. It's death, 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 death. Goddamn, happy ass trigger. Fuck you so high. Oh, it's the little girl. The girl's parents were stupid as fuck and got fried.
Easy, easy.
I got her. Ow! Damn!
What you expect, stupid?
Grab her, man. We're gonna lose her.
Damn it!
Holy fuck. Who's out here surviving?
Don't you think you'd be safer here with us?
I mean, how long she been here? She been safe as a bitch.
Protect you. They're soldiers.
It won't make any difference.
Well, that makes two of them that actually belong. It makes two of them that actually believe that.
Hello, Bishop. Do you need anything else?
No.
Bishop, don't do this. Don't do this. You already on my bad side for being a fucking android.
Found them.
They alive?
Unknown. It looks like all of them.
Oh shit. They did make a nest. It's a nest. Oh shit.
Let's go, head him out.
Yeah,
Okay, Frost, you're driving.
I just feel like these niggas' reasoning skills are pretty dirt. I think I would be putting two and two together a little bit, but then again, it falls in line with the kind of group they are. So I fuck with it. There's going to be some sort of catharsis when they get dirted, but it sucks that it has to come to that.
Lieutenant, what do those pulse rifles fire?
10mm explosive tip caseless. Standard light armor piercing round one.
Well, look where your team is. They're right under the primary heat exchangers.
Oh.
So, if they fire their weapons in there, won't they rupture the cooling system?
Yeah, she's absolutely right.
So what?
Look, this whole station is basically a big fusion reactor. Right? So, she talked.
Would you light a match in a cave full of natural gas, fuck nigga?
We can't have any firing in there. I want you to collect magazines from everybody.
Is he fucking crazy?
What the hell are we supposed to use, man? Harsh language?
Flame unit.
That's gross. Oh my god.
Steady, people. Let's finish our sweep. We're still Marines and we got a job to do. Keep it moving.
Yeah, die at this point. That's the job. Oh, man.
What? Tom, get over here. We got a live one. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Please. Kill me. Just stay calm. We're gonna
Why does everybody say that? Well, I mean, I guess because they pretty much know their fate. Their chest's probably bumping right now. Yup, their chest.
Get back!
Oh, yep. Oh. Oh, shit.
Flamethrower, move!
Like I said, chest probably bumping like a motherfucker, so. Okay. Okay, I'd be running.
Movement!
What's the position?
To everywhere, goddamn.
Can't lock in.
Talk to me, Hudson!
Multiple signals.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's everywhere. You're dead. You're dead, dog. Oh shit. Holy fuck.
Jesus Christ, Apone, what is going on?
Spassky, Crow are down. Dietrich, Crow. Dietrich, Frost, off the board. Sound off. Frost.
Whoa.
Frost.
Oh fuck.
Who's firing? God damn it!
Bro, no way. Oh.
Get the fuck out of here!
Comment before, I was like, man, they're really descending into hell here, but like, this is really hell.
Come on, keep moving, baby.
Hold on, Newt.
Ripley, what the hell are you doing?
Saving your ass.
Turn around!
Nigga, you haven't made a good decision since we landed. What do you mean turn around?
Look, man, we gotta go around. Open the door! Hicks! Break! We are leaving!
Holy shit, man. Bro, get out, bro. Oh, it's over. Oh, my God, bro.
Fire in the hole!
He's gone, bro. He's gone.
Forget him, he's gone!
This is... Oh, you're dead! Bro, it's crazy! Shotgun. There you go. Eat this is crazy. Oh, fuck! I'm not gonna lie, this shit's heat. This shit's fucking heat. This shit's heat. There is no fucking way, dog. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh.
What happened to Gorman?
I don't know. Maybe a concussion. But he's alive.
He's dead. Wake up, pendejo.
Holy shit. I feel that.
Let's not make snap judgments, please. This is clearly
what in the fuck?
Important species we're dealing with, and I don't think that you are.
He wants to sell it. He wants to sell it.
Well, I believe Corporal Hicks has authority here.
Corporal Hicks's.
This operation is under military jurisdiction, and Hicks is next in chain of command. Am I right, Corporal?
Yeah, that's right.
Bro, that's what fucks them every time somebody wants to do something with the alien. Honestly, that's what fucks people all the time in movies like this. What if we sell the alien somewhere? Oh my fucking god.
Prep for dust off. We're gonna need immediate evac.
Roger, on our way.
Say we take off, nuke the site from orbit.
Great idea. Space is so fucking vast. You'll find another alien to fucking sell. You'll find another plot of land to sell. Whatever the fuck you're trying to do, find another one.
All right, set him down here.
Hold on a second, there's something.
Just get up here. Well, where the fuck?
You're dead. Jesus. Yeah. Nigga, this is my worst nightmare. Going back somewhere where I don't want to go, just so I can get stuck there. It's not looking great.
We're gonna be leaving now.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry, Newt.
I think this is your home now.
How long after we're declared overdue can we expect a rescue?
17 days.
Oh, you're dead. Oh.
We repair the barricades at these two intersections.
Right.
And weld plate steel over these ducts here, and here, and here.
I love that none of this is gonna matter.
All right, people, let's move like we've got a purpose.
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Fuck with Newt.
Here, I want you to put this on.
What's it for?
It's a locator. Then I can find you anywhere in the complex. On this. concussion.
We need a lot of those, buddy. That's good. Hope you make it, dog. I hope you make it. You're probably not gonna make it, but I hope you make it. After that, I think y'all understand what you're dealing with.
Did you
Hear that?
have a baby?
Yes, I did. I had a little girl.
Where is she?
She's gone.
You mean dead?
I like, see, the thing about the relationship between Newt and Ripley is like how Ripley is kind of, she's tweaking, let's be real, she's tweaking, but Newt kind of like an anchor for her, especially with her being so very real, like especially for a kid.
I'm not gonna leave you, Newt.
Yeah, this is a really good redemption arc for Ripley, at least for her. I don't think she needs redeeming because of her daughter, but like, I'm sure, like in a parent's eyes, bro, I would feel like I needed to redeem myself at any cost. This would be it.
One for each colonist, that's over 100 at least.
Yes, that follows.
But each one of these things comes from an egg, right?
Tracks?
So who's laying these eggs?
Must be something we haven't seen yet.
Hey, maybe it's like an ant hive.
Bees, man. Bees have hives.
You know,
Like an ant hive, fucking idiot.
one female that runs the whole show.
There's a queen.
The queen.
Holy fuck. Genius storytelling, dog. Bravo, James Cameron.
I made a decision and it was wrong. It was a bad call, Ripley. It was a bad call.
Bad call.
Right.
These people are dead, Burke! Don't you have
That
any
was-
idea what you've done here?
Holy fuck.
Emergency venting.
Oh man, that just beats it all.
How long till it blows?
4 hours. With a blast radius of 30 kilometers.
Jesus.
Well, somebody's gonna have to go out there. Take a portable terminal, go out there and patch in manually.
Oh, yeah, sure. With those things running around, you can count me out.
Yeah, I guess we can just count you out of everything.
Right, bro. Like, you were pissing vinegar.
I mean, I'm the only one qualified to remote pilot the ship anyway.
Oh, shit. Right.
How long?
This conduit runs almost to the uplink assembly.
You better crawl through that?
Watch your fingers.
Worst nightmare. I know I said this was my worst nightmare before. I would rather fight a Xenom.
Stopping them. This ain't stopping them. 150 rounds on.
And wouldn't all that acid blood just end up making more entrances?
Wait! You're retreating.
Dog, I didn't trust you before. I'll be the first one to tell you that I did not trust Bishop. But any man or android that will crawl through that tight of a space to get the job done, hey man, I gotta give you a little bit of trust, a little bit of respect just for doing that. Oh shit. Oh my god! Whoa, shit, you're dead. Put your back into it. Grenade launcher. Bro got the noob tube over there.
Refuel mode and it's sequencing right? That's right. Okay, good. Stay on it. Get back to me when you...
Bye! You nasty motherfucker.
Stay here.
Oh, you fucking... You're a genius. You're so smart. Yeah, oh my god. Nice. Oh my god, that is fucking... Yeah, that would have been it for me. I would have simply passed away. Oh my god. That is... Oh my god. Real nigga, bro. Real nigga, bro. Hold on. I know you was like that. I didn't know you was chill like that.
Christ, Jim, look out!
Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Oh. Good shit.
That's it! Yeah, all clear. Nailed the other one. It's history, man. Jesus.
Yeah, I know y'all was real like that, bro. I don't know which one is which, but
I say we grease this rat fuck son of a bitch right now.
shit, bro. Let's see if he's got some information for us.
Alien back through quarantine. If one of us was impregnated. Whatever you call it.
Oh, you wanted to smuggle it like that?
Nobody would know about the embryos we were carrying.
Wait a minute now. We don't know.
Yes, the only way he could do it is if he sabotaged certain freezers.
Hey, he would have had to smuggle it, and they would have known about it if he smuggled it the old-fashioned.
Jettison the bodies and make up any story he liked.
Fuck!
Try that nigga, bro.
This is so nuts. I mean, listen to what you're saying. It's paranoid delusion. It's really sad. It's pathetic.
You know, Burke, I don't know which species is worse. You don't see them fucking each other over for a goddamn percentage.
All right, we waste him. No offense.
No! Gotta go back. They cut the power.
Oh shit.
What do you mean they cut the power?
They? Oh my god. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Anything that grows that quickly, I guess I would assume that it also would adapt as quickly as it grows, especially an alien species.
They found a way in. Something we missed.
We didn't miss anything.
Bro, so many of you are gonna die.
5 meters, man. 4.
Holy shit.
What the hell?
What the? Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, buddy. Oh my god. Yeah, it's not looking great.
No!
I think. Dude. I don't know if that was Hudson or Hicks, but RIP to my nigga, bro. Oh, well. There you go. Now you can smuggle it yourself, bud.
Corbin, get out of the way!
Ripley, this way!
In all reality, Newt would be the go-to source of knowledge for how to survive in here. I mean, she did survive in here for a while. Oh my god! I was about to say, well, just survived for 16 minutes! Jesus fucking Christ. Oh yeah, with the sidearm. Oh my god! Vasquez a real nigga, bro! Oh, Vasquez a real nigga.
Yes! Go!
Oh fuck, right, the acid. Vasquez and Good Buddy dead, bro. Yeah. Fuck. Died like a real nigga, though. Died like a real nigga.
Newt!
Oh my god!
Hold on.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. No, not that.
Newt!
Never by the sleeve.
Come on, we can find her with this!
Right. Oh yeah. Or easier said than done, because we have a little girl traversing the lands with an infestation of world-ending aliens.
Newt, are you okay?
For now, my nigga. Bro. 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 Oh my god. What a fucking shot. Terrifying, but what a shot. Hit him with the noob tube. Oh shit. Oh shit. Big Bishop.
How much time?
Plenty. 26 minutes.
We're not leaving.
Nice. Gotta go find a little girl. Yeah, this feels like the end of the fucking road.
See you, Hicks.
Dwayne. It's Dwayne.
All right, brother.
Ellen.
Don't be gone long, Ellen.
Oh, you niggas better live. Holy fuck, y'all better live. They still use that beeping to... Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There you go. Fucking run. Fuck, nigga. There we go. Alright, get the fuck out of here, dog. Like, I know there's like a queen down there, but I mean, listen, bro, send somebody else to handle that problem. I know we talked about this movie being a very slow descent into hell. But this feels like the real descent. I think you should just... Oh, fuck. Should burn all this. I guess it's our job now. You know, I said that maybe we send somebody else, but I guess it's our job now. So let's just burn it all. You don't have to fight like hell. Yep, she ain't gonna like that. Bro, did she send her goon away? She said, let me handle this? Set it ablaze. Fuck you! Let's go! Let's go! She's gonna be pissed! That's insane. Man, there you go. I feel like I've had this boss fight at somewhere in Resident Evil 5 or some shit, bro. I don't know how many people played Resident Evil 5, but they had like the little Ouroboros thing, and you had to shoot them in their like that glowing mass. That's what this feels like. See ya. shit. Well, on the move now.
Hold on to me!
Oh, fuck. Oh, man. What I do like about this is that there's no difference in either side, right? Right now, it is a mother trying to protect its offspring in a way. Now, I know that Newt isn't Ripley's daughter, but we've talked about it extensively throughout this movie that it does feel like Newt is that surrogate daughter that, you get what I'm saying. This shit's popping off right now. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Damn, Bishop. And just when I believed in you, fuck nigga. This is like Tartarus. Holy fuck. Alright, well, I'm gonna assume that you don't have any more grenades left. I guess that means we're dead.
Close your eyes, baby.
Big Bishop! That's my fault for ever disrespecting you, Bishop. That's my fault. I got PTSD from the last movie. Holy fuck, man. Dave made sure this shit had some goddamn action in it. Holy fuck.
It's okay, we're okay.
You know, last time that we said it's okay, we're okay. Last time I thought that we were okay in the last video, bro, we weren't. But once again, a lot of this movie is about, you know, overcoming trauma. And maybe I just gotta chill out, bro. Okay. All right. Okay. I thought we were fucking dead. I thought that was it. I really thought that was it. Damn, bro. That was fucking close.
That platform was just becoming too unstable. I had to circle and hope that things didn't get too rough to take you
Okay,
off.
so he did circle back. I fuck with you, bro.
You did okay.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Holy fuck. Bro, Bishop. Real shit, bro. You was actually a real one to the end. Holy fuck. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Get away from her, you bitch!
Let's go! Let's fucking fight! You're just gonna bitch slap her to death? This feels like two Karens fighting each other over their kids. Got her goofy ass though. Oh shit. Oh yeah. It couldn't have been that easy, huh? It's never that easy. Oh. I guess we both going this time. Fuck it. Oh shit. As it ended. Bishop. Bishop. Holy fuck, nigga. I'm sorry I take back everything I said or thought about you. In my head, dog, you were like public enemy numero uno. Holy fuck, bro. That's my fault.
Oh, God.
Not bad for a human.
Not bad for an android, buddy. Nice. It literally ends as it always does. If I'm being completely honest, expected everybody to be dead. Oh, thank God. No, no fucking alien is on the ship actually ending. Fuck, man, that would have sucked. That would have sucked. Not after all that. What a movie though. Honestly, much like the last one that we watched, this was a lot better than I expected it to be. A lot more action, and we'll talk about it. The last one was a lot more subtle and spent a lot of time building up tension, which this one built a lot of tension, but this was definitely different. We'll talk about it. I'm guessing that this is the end now, so is there any end credit scenes? I guess we'll sit here, just ramble off for a little bit. But I fuck with it. This was really fucking good, bro. Like, honestly, I think that the action was very well done. The only thing that I had ever heard about this movie outside of that James Cameron did it, which, let me check. That's what I'll do real quick. Let me check something. I feel like James Cameron did a movie that was kind of felt very, what's the word? Vietnam-y. Fuck, that's not the word. Fuck, that's not the word. Okay, so let's talk about that movie. Fantastic, right? Before going into this film, as I've said before, I didn't know much about this film outside of James Cameron directed it. Also, I've heard throughout my life, like purists and people like that who enjoy the genre and the franchise and the series and stuff like that, have not spoken the highest of this movie. I'm not saying that like everybody that's ever mentioned this movie to me in my life has shit on it. It's just that like whenever somebody did speak about this movie, it was like mixed, I guess. It had mixed reviews, right? And just off of the first watch, I'm not gonna lie, it's really good. I know that this one had more of a action focus towards it, but I honestly think that a lot of the action was very well done, especially when at the beginning of the movie we kind of established that a lot of these Marines are very stereotypical, right? Now, of course, I'd say stereotypical because they are quite literally that, and maybe that's because of the time of when the movie was created, or maybe they were supposed to be portrayed as stereotypical, like high testosterone Marine, or I'm real badass kind of, you know, that kind of character, that group of characters. Maybe that was on purpose because they just wanted the action when people actually start dying. Maybe they wanted that to feel a little more cathartic. I'd say it's more like a slasher movie. It's like how you set up a slasher movie, right? Where you have the horny teenagers that you hate because each one of them have a specific quality about them that every person on earth fucking hates. And then when the slasher comes in, when the actual killer comes in, it feels a lot more, feels good, right? Let's be real. It feels good to see it, right? So it may have been the thought process. I don't know. I'm not the director and I didn't write this. But I feel like that was the idea, if not just a product of the time. So that was really cool. I like that there's a lot of action in it. Way more action than the last one. And that doesn't mean that the last one is, you know, I see the last one as lesser because it didn't have the action. In fact, I really liked how subtle the last one was. The last one was Alien. I'm just gonna call it Alien 1. Alien 1 did a lot of suspense building, as I said. It did a lot of building the suspense. In here, it was more on the fly. In Alien 2, I'll call it, it was more on the fly suspense. Oh shit is happening right now. Instead of in Alien 1, it was more like something just happened. It's progressively getting worse. This really threw you into the fire, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, but I want to go back to the beginning of the movie. From the beginning, this movie has portrayed Ripley's trauma for the last happenings of the last movie. You see her having nightmares about like, shit, I got a chest burster in my shit, dog. I'm tripping. She even says like, kill me the same way that Dallas does. Even the random passenger girl, whoever that was that got caught up in the nest, even she said, you know, like, kill me. And it really brings you back to like not just how much pain they are in, because that's kind of like the point, is that they're saying that because I mean they've got to be in some serious pain. But I think it's to show you how traumatic that shit is, right? Something so traumatic to where like it carries over into her waking nightmares of like, kill me, right? So I really like the portrayal of Ripley's trauma through this, and also how she kind of slowly but surely gets through that trauma. At the beginning of the movie, you have the news that, well, yeah, I did know because I've played like the first hour of Alien Isolation. I know that the main character in that is Ripley's daughter. And so with the news of like, oh, she has a daughter, it kind of takes you by surprise. But also the fact that it's been 57 years, dog, obviously your daughter is either going to be very old or dead, both very old and dead. And unfortunately, it was the latter. She was pretty old and unfortunately dead. Now, to me, say we're in the movie theater on the day that this comes out, right? It almost feels like a nothing burger, right? I would assume if you went into this just expecting another Alien movie where like it's, you know, super suspenseful and like there's very interesting undertones about birth and rebirth and stuff like that, which still is in this one, but I would assume that you go into this and you see and you hear like, oh, she's dead, and it would feel kind of like off-putting, right? It would feel like, why did you add that? But I think that it does a really good job of setting up that transition to Newt. As a parent, you would feel like you have failed tremendously. Now, is it Ripley's fault? No, but like waking up from a coma and hearing like, yo, you've been out for so long, your kid's dead. I feel like, to me, it's a great transition because to Ripley, her kid didn't die at 67 or however old she was. She promised her kid to be back at her 11th birthday. So her kid to her died at 11. Last time that she saw her, I can't even imagine the mind fuck of waking up from a coma, seeing your elderly kid and somebody telling you like, yo, you've been asleep for so long, they're gone. That's crazy to me, right? So setting up the whole, almost like a redemption arc for Ripley, who may have those feelings of like, oh, I failed my kid. Getting Newt and being able to have that surrogate motherhood, that had to do a lot with how much or how she got over her trauma. It's a really good setup. So I like that. And I like how much this movie centered around motherhood. In fact, you can probably, like, I don't want to get into theory territory immediately, but you can kind of go back to the first movie where we were talking about how much it feels like birth and rebirth and stuff like that. And even the AI on the ship was called Mother. To have it trickle down, especially with this being a different director, to have this trickle down, the story of motherhood, the story of like birth and rebirth, to continue with a battle of mothers, which is crazy to me. Really great way to set this all up. Her team, like I said, stereotypical of what you would expect from a Marine. I'm not saying that is how Marines act, obviously not, but that is the stereotype. Now, I bring them up because the other aspect of this movie is the wartime era kind of feel that you get with these Marines. They have, you know, like I said, they have the high testosterone, they have the buddy fuck you jokes, they have the, you know, look at this Mach 67 fucking gun I'm gonna take, you know, some shit like that. Even like certain touches to it, having like the wartime footage. You know, if like I said during the movie, plenty of people have seen video like that where it's like old footage of people in like the Vietnam War, which is what this feels like. Old footage like people in the Vietnam War and stuff. But like if they're not on a mission or some shit, they're like doing wild shit, you know, smoking blunts out of shotguns and doing what we would normally find normal in our everyday, just like on the battlefield, and then mixed in with actual battlefield footage. So it gives it a really good wartime feel to it. And why I bring that up is that we talked about how a lot of this movie feels like a slow descent into hell. It's almost like a lot of this team took for granted what the mission was going to be, right? A lot of movies about war, they usually have the same idea, which is that war is hell. And for this to feel like a descent, it fits it perfectly for this to feel like a descent into hell, which to be fair, they didn't fucking know, but still they probably should have. So yeah, it feels like a descent into hell. I just think that the movie itself did a good job of blending not just the theme of motherhood, but also this war theme and mixing it together to have this like hellish fuckery. And like the deeper they got, the more shit was on fire, the more shit was like, it's not okay, right? Why do I bring this up, bro? Like, let's actually talk about the movie for a little bit longer before we actually get into theory territory. Great action. I enjoyed the shot. The shot with the little girl, Newt, in the water, and then the xenomorph comes up. That's fucking cool. So the cinematography was still well done. Personally, I think that the cinematography was a lot better in the first one, but that may just be a product of what kind of movie the first one was. And this is a different directors, James Cameron. It's a little bit more actiony, so we're not going to be too locked in on like the cinematography of it all and like how perfect a shot can be, which I'm not saying that James Cameron fucking sucks at that. I'm just saying with the type of movie this is, we're not going to get all that when we still got some of that, right? Still really good stuff. The aliens as menacing as ever. In that first one, just having one was terrifying. And I think having multiple, the fear as a viewer and maybe as a director too. How do I explain this? It's kind of like in a video game where you have a boss battle and it's a really tough boss battle. And then that boss becomes a mob, like just a regular mob. You just see it everywhere. It kind of takes away from that boss battle, right? You don't feel like that boss battle was as dangerous as it was before. And so this movie did run the risk of taking that, you know, the xenomorph, which in the last movie felt like a boss battle, and then adding a fuck ton of them, right? While in real life, obviously that's terrifying. And it's, you know, straight away that's terrifying. Having a bunch of them is terrifying, but you can easily lose that fear factor because then it doesn't feel like a threat. It feels like a pest. While technically this movie was kind of about an infestation of them on, you know, the planet and thus the ship and stuff like that. It still kind of sucks when you make something that much of a threat like the xenomorph into a pest. However, I say all that to say that they walked a very fine line with not having the xenomorph become a pest, or at least having it be more threat than pest. So I fuck with them for doing that. Honestly, I think that that's a really hard thing to do, especially with something like turning your main threat into something that you're just like gunning down. Now, they kind of remedy this as well with the Queen, and we'll talk a little bit about that here in a sec, but I just think that the movie could have easily run into that problem. And at least for me, it didn't feel like it did. Now, I'm sure that like it does feel a little weird to go from one xenomorph and that taking out a whole crew to a bunch of them and we're just gunning them down. I'm sure that people had like problem with it maybe, but this brings me to the next thing that this franchise kind of does pretty well, which is they really lean into people's occupations and how they would interact with each other in these occupations. I remember one of my favorite things about the last Alien movie was that like these were space truckers, right? And of course, like they are not going to give a fuck about each other the same way that like a team of Marines would. So when the alien drops on the ship, I expect them to get wiped out pretty quickly. And they did. In fact, the Marines obviously held their own a lot better than the crew in the first one. So So while it can feel weird for us to go from the first movie to seeing them like gunning them down by the droves, it still makes sense because obviously as much as they're goofballs, they were trained Marines with decent tech, right? Like more than that first crew had. So I can't really fault, even if somebody did have like a problem with that, I can't really fault the movie for that. Like obviously they're going to be gunning down. So altogether, really great movie. I really enjoyed pretty much everything about it. Honestly, I didn't have any like qualms with the movie itself. It was 2.5 hours. Your movie better be damn good for 2.5 hours. And I would say I enjoyed my 2.5 hours watching that movie. So with this being a great movie, and I definitely enjoyed this movie, even enjoyed the characters, right? Honestly, maybe it's because it was almost a year ago. I don't really remember much of the last cast outside of like Dallas and Mitchell Robinson. And that's not even his name. His name's not even Mitchell Robinson. I just think he looks like Mitchell Robinson. So what was the other one? I don't remember. Fuck them. They're dead now. So this cast, maybe it's recency bias, but they do seem a little bit more memorable, even though I don't know what was like Vasquez, Hicks, Hudson, Burke. Fuck that nigga. Maybe they weren't that memorable. Even Hicks and Hudson, like, I don't know which one's which. Like, I know they made the joke in the movie, but I genuinely don't know which one was which. Like, even when, I guess, was it Hudson? When one of them died, I was like, oh no, Hicks. I mean, Hudson. I mean, one of you niggas, right? Maybe it's just recency bias, but I do feel like this cast, nah, it's recency bias. We'll say it's recency bias until another year passes. So, fantastic movie. Really enjoyed it. This movie, I haven't heard too much about. These next ones, like the next movies, I've heard niggas cook these movies. I've heard niggas cook these movies. So if we get into those, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about those. Like, I don't let other people's like judgments cloud my own judgment, but from what I've been hearing just like throughout life, nigga, people do not fuck with, like, they do not fuck with that movie. So let's talk about something that I found interesting. Like, the movie's cool. I think that the cinematography's cool. The action was fantastic. I think that the one-liners were fucking golden. I loved it. Like, get away from her, you bitch. The fucking it's game over, man thing. I had seen that before, but I didn't know it was from this movie. That was cool. Like, there was a lot of one-liners that was pretty cool. I liked it. But let's talk about something that I was interested in, which was in the last movie, Alien 1. We had a very extensive conversation about like how I felt like the themes of it were like birth and rebirth, and there was even like very dark themes of like sexual harassment, and like there was some crazy things going on in there. And with this movie being very like right off the bat, seeing that this movie was going to be very action oriented, I was afraid that we were going to lose a lot of that. In fact, I was very ready to just have this conversation, to have this discussion just be like, oh, okay, well, we are just talking about how cool the action is and stuff like that. I didn't expect there to be too many dimensions to this movie, too much to talk theoretically about this movie, right? But the more I thought about it, the more we went through this movie, the more I started seeing correlation. Maybe not correlate. Here's the thing. I don't think good media has to correlate to anything, nor does it have to feel like it is an allegory for a specific thing. I believe that good media can be allocated. That's probably the wrong word, but I will use the word allocated. I feel like good media, the meaning, the message behind a lot of good media can simply be allocated to different situations in different other medias and stuff like that. I think that this is no different. Though it is very action-packed and like not very philosophical, I think that it does give me something to talk about here. So I'm going to say real quick, because I know that a lot of people, like, to be fair, not a lot of people really fuck with like the super like crazy tinfoil hat theories and stuff like that, especially because I be ranting like a motherfucker. But I will say, if you just wanted to hear like my thoughts about the movie and stuff like that, you're welcome to click off here, because we're about to get kind of deep, dog. Nah, we're about to start talking about shit that has nothing to do with the movie. So I appreciate you if you just want to hear my thoughts about the movie. I loved it. I appreciate you. I will not think any less of you for not wanting to hear my ramblings, because sometimes I don't even want to hear them. But I appreciate you. Y'all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves. But let's put on that motherfucking tinfoil hat real quick. So I didn't expect to have anything to talk about for real. I don't go into a lot of these videos looking for like some shit to like, you know, like how in the last videos there's so many biblical refs. I don't go into videos expecting that or looking for it. I go into them simply wanting to know what the story is telling me, and then I get that information and I translate that into something that I'm interested in, right? And if there's one thing that this made me feel like it was alluding to, and like I said, take it with a grain of salt, I'm just ranting, but there's one thing that I feel like a lot of this movie was alluding to was the idea of hell, right? Now, what do I mean by that? What are we talking about? It's hell, bro. Like you said, there's a lot of wartime stuff in it, you know, a lot of wartime feels in it, a lot of wartime themes in it, and everything's on fire. So yeah, it feels like hell. Yeah, of course. I want to go a step further. Like I said, I don't think that good media has to be an allegory for something, but the way that a good movie or book or whatever makes you feel, or the story that you get out of it, can be allocated to something that you've either read or gone through, right? And for me, it's the idea of hell. In fact, I feel like the descent of all of this feel a lot like the Divine Comedy. Now, why do I say that? If you've read the Divine Comedy, or if you had heard like a synopsis or some shit of that, that doesn't really correlate too well, right? But I think that it does, right? I think that it actually correlates really fucking well. Now, to be fair, I didn't fucking like just think of this off the top of my head while watching this movie. In fact, after the movie ended, I like went out and like fed my dog and like sat down for a bit and chilled, because I mean, that was almost 3 hours, dog. So why did this idea of this being kind of like the Divine Comedy, is it the Divine Comedy or is it the Divine Parody? I think it's the Divine Comedy. I have read or heard anything about it since I was 14, but I know kind of like the general synopsis of it. Okay, let's actually talk about it. So if you know what the Divine Comedy is about, it's about a guy named Dante, and he's going through hell. Like, listen, I'm going to fuck this synopsis up because I don't really know too well about this piece of literature outside of what I've read and like the synopsis and stuff that I've heard about it like throughout my lifetime. So, but if you have not heard about the Divine Comedy, what it's about vaguely is that it's a guy named Dante. I believe he goes through the 9 layers of hell, the 9 circles of hell, in order to get to heaven. Now, in the literature, I believe that his wife dies in the beginning, and he's like trying to find his wife in heaven. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong about that. I'm going off vague understandings, but I believe like his wife dies in the beginning, and he's trying to find his wife or some other woman in heaven, but he has to go through hell in order to find it. Now, whose wife died in this movie? Who's supposed to correlate to this? Here's the thing. In the Divine Comedy, I don't believe that it was simply like his wife, right? And I don't mean that by like, oh, somebody totally, no, I mean like, I don't think that the person who was his wife is supposed to like represent like, oh, it's his wife. I think it was just supposed to represent like somebody going through a lot for love. So his wife and the other lady that he's supposed, I don't know, is more or less just like a placeholder for the idea of love, right? And in this movie, at the beginning, you get Ripley waking up, especially after, listen, I'm going to try to cut this down a little bit. I'm going to try not to make this super long, but I could go a lot of fucking places with this, dog. I could talk for a long fucking time, but this is already going to be a fuck ton to edit, so I'm going to try not to. But in the beginning, Ripley wakes up from her cycle of birth and rebirth, much like in the Divine Comedy. You get the cycle of birth, rebirth, you get to hell, blah blah blah, right? Ripley wakes up from her cycle of birth and rebirth and finds out her daughter died. I'm gonna take a good guess and say Ripley loved her daughter, right? So I believe that that was the icon of love that we were talking about, right? So Ripley loses her daughter, goes through hell, finds Newt, and that new life that she could have for Newt is that love, right? I believe that like in the Divine Comedy, a lot of the message in that piece of literature is like how much you will do, you know, shout out to Bobby Caldwell, what you do for love, right? And throughout this movie, you even see how a lot of this can feel like the 9 layers of hell, especially towards the end there where Ripley is going through her own hell, right? The amount of trauma that she has from from the last movie and being surrounded by those face huggers, right? It's surrounded by the eggs that house the face huggers, on top of like other xenomorphs being around, and the queen being right there, almost like, if you want to use that as like a placeholder for the devil or something like that, fine, whatever. Point is that this feels very Dante's Inferno-ish, right? You go through hell so you can find love and life and heaven at the end, right? I don't know what the next movies are about or whatever, but I would almost be disappointed if the next ones didn't build on that, right? And like I said, this is tinfoil hat territory, so maybe I'm completely off the mark and this isn't a, you know, maybe it's not a crazy allegory for Dante's Inferno, but it felt very Dante's Inferno to me. Going through all those layers of hell, fighting every demon that they came across. Here's something really fucking cool. This is the thought that actually sparked what I'm talking about here. Even having a ferryman in the way of Bishop, which, once again, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not about to sit here and Google this shit for a video. I'm sorry. This is just a reaction. So I'm not about to do my research. But even in the Divine Comedies, there's a ferryman, and I believe he is like the ferryman to like fraud or something. He's like the embodiment of fraud, something to that effect. And in this movie, right, you get Bishop kind of filling in that role of ferryman. Not to say Bishop is a fraud, even though I thought he was, but him kind of being this artificial human almost paints him in this light of him being a fraud. Right? He is a fraud human, right? I think that even that you can kind of say is close to the Divine Comedy. I find it cool that even though I thought that I wouldn't really find any deeper meaning in this, I still found that, right? That end sequence that felt very, I don't know, I want to say biblical, but the Divine Comedy is not biblical. It's like fan fiction. But on top of that, what I really like about that thought process is how it's interwoven with the idea of a mother and her love, right? Coming down to the end of the movie where it's Ripley protecting her surrogate daughter and the Queen O'More, for whatever the fuck that is, protecting her children. You get like this final battle between, and like, listen, the Divine Comedy didn't have no final battle or anything like that. I don't think it did. But, you know, this is a movie. You get this final battle between the two. Especially, I liked how it was interwoven into the story, especially if that was the thought process there. Having the story of two mothers kind of just protecting their young, especially in a movie where we even made not the idea. Somebody even said, was it Ripley? Yeah, it was Ripley, where she was talking to Burke and he was like, oh, you know, Burke, I don't know which species is worse, you or the xenomorphs, because at least they don't fuck each other up, right? And that kind of gives credence to the end fight where it's like, hey, she's just protecting her young, bro. Like, you still gotta die, but like, I get it. It's two mothers protecting what means the most to them, right? I think this movie was way more well done than I expected. I genuinely feel like I could go on ranting about how that movie makes me feel theoretically, like, oh my god, let's talk about the theories kind of aspect. But I guess the point just is I appreciate how well it's interwoven into itself. There's obviously a sexier way to explain all that. In fact, I'm sure if I like took the time to actually, I guess, rewatch the movie and like actually write down my thoughts and stuff, I think that I could probably have something a little bit more cohesive. But I do like looking at it that way, even if that's not exactly what it's supposed to be. So yeah, fantastic movie. Is there more that I could talk about and rant about? Yes. But like I said, this was a 2.5 hour movie. This is going to be enough to edit, and I don't want to overcook the editor like that, bro. That's insane. I mean, this is enough, dog. So in conclusion, fantastic movie. I've said that multiple times already. I think that the series so far, at least from what I'm seeing, is headed towards something greater. And maybe that's because I'm the let's talk about theories and stuff guy, right? I can never just look at something for face value and be like, that was a good movie, bro. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of channels, bro, and like, power to them, because I'm sure that shit's a lot better than talking about fuck off for almost an hour. But I can't do that. I just be talking, dog. I just be saying shit. But yeah, I fuck with this movie. It was really cool. Back on track, bro. I'm like so serious about this, bro. I gotta be somewhere on the fucking spectrum. Somewhere, dog. Somewhere. I don't want to armchair diagnose myself, but I got somewhere, dog. Point being, I feel like with the way that at least my mind thinks when I watch these movies, especially with how much I feel like I'm extracting from these movies to talk about, I feel like this movie is going towards somewhere greater, right? Somewhere a lot greater. Maybe it isn't the biblical or the divine comedy type shit that I've been rambling about. Maybe it's something else, right? It doesn't have to be all that, but I do feel like there's more out there when it comes to this movie. There's multiple, right? And at some point you can't just continue being like, oh, an alien snuck on the ship. Oh shit, we gotta go kill it and it spawned. No, at some point it has to be something greater. And that happens to every movie that goes, or every franchise that goes on this long. Eventually, I think I said this in the last video when we watched Alien 1, but when a franchise goes this far, when a franchise like this continues for this long, eventually you find God. I think I explained it pretty well in the first video that when you're talking about space and your series, your franchise goes on for this long, you're talking about space, especially with a movie like this, especially with a franchise like this, eventually you find God. Why do I say that? Because like, dude, you go fucking, bro, what's at the end of space? What the fuck's at the end of space, right? But I mean that in a way of that, like, eventually you have to find like where the xenomorphs are. Like, you have to ask the hard-hitting questions. Where are the xenomorphs from? What's the purpose of the xenomorphs? Is it something so simple as just like the xenomorphs exist the same way that other predators exist, right? Just on Earth. Some predators exist simply for population control, right? And that's kind of how the world works, that you have predators and prey, and they just kind of like continue to make the world go around, even though it fucking sucks the way that they exist. But yeah, eventually you have to start asking the hard-hitting questions. Where do they come from? I know that there's an Alien versus Predator movie. I don't think that that's technically, like, if it's not a spoiler, answer me that. Is Alien versus Predator like canon? Is that a canon thing? Because if that's canon, bro, like, then you add in the Predator things, right? And it's like, where the fuck do they come from? Like, where do they exist in that cycle with the aliens, right? Is it symbiotic? Is it, like I said before, where it's like predator versus prey and you just, the cycle works in that vicious way? There's a bunch of questions, but I can tell that the series is building upon itself. You can kind of tell that through like the subtle undertones, like Burke, bro. Like, that's somebody who wanted to sell the alien, right? Like, that's crazy. Why do that, right? Why fucking do that? Like, there's obviously you wanted to turn a profit, but like, sell it to who? And then do what with it? What do you do with the fucking alien? Like, do you make it like fight for you, like a super soldier or some shit? Maybe there's something about the alien that you need. Like, maybe it's not the alien itself. Maybe they want to extract the acid bloods or for some reason and like use that, or there could be so many things. Like I said, it could be the alien itself. It could be a byproduct of the alien. It could be information that the alien has. One of my favorite gaming franchises or like horror franchises is Dead Space. In Dead Space, bro, eventually you got to like, the moon is alive and there's something greater than us, right? For a series like Dead Space that I'm sure takes a lot of umbrage out of this franchise, I'm sure that you could even get like, this franchise gets to the same questions as Dead Space. There's something out there that's greater than us, dog, and we don't know how to handle that. And now we're all just assimilating with that thing. You know, it's something that cool, right? All to say that the potential for where the Alien franchise could go, I say that like these movies haven't been out for years on end, but I'm just now getting to them. But the potential for where this franchise could go is actually crazy. Like, we could get to like some really big revelations, not just about the aliens, but like you get that far ahead. Like I said, in Dead Space, bro, we got so far into asking questions in that series. Like, the first Dead Space was terrifying, much like the first Alien. But after a couple of them start coming out, we started asking so much questions as the story went on that eventually we started learning more about us as humans than we were learning about the actual xenomorph, or in Dead Space, the necromorph. I'm actually really interested in this story kind of building on itself the same way that Dead Space did. Bro, I don't know, bro. That's my fucking jam when shit like that happens. It's my fucking jam when shit like that happens. So, with all that being said, thank you for listening to me rant. I know it was about a fuck all, as it usually is on this channel, but I appreciate you for listening to me rant anyway. And if you didn't listen to me rant, that's okay too. I don't like listening to myself either. So, with all that being said, fantastic movie and all that. I'll say that for the 17th time in this video. Really enjoyed it and pretty interested in what the rest of this movie, or not movie, this franchise could gleam, or what the rest of this franchise is about. Because like I said, you can't continue to do aliens stuck on the ship, dog. The point of this movie is that we need to kill it or get out of its fucking way. So I'm interested to see where this franchise goes. So with all that being said, I appreciate you all. Subscribe, like, comment, all that other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more aliens, something totally different, the best place to that in. As always, my social media links going to be in the description below. Join the Discord, all that other stuff. I appreciate you. I probably should have said this at the beginning, but if you want to watch this, like the full length reaction of this reaction, I still have my Patreon up simply because of stuff like this, where I will post it up on there. Patreon's there. It's $5. You want to watch the full length reaction. Timer. Don't be an idiot and be like, I thought I was going to rewatch the entire movie and I thought you were just gonna commit copyright. You just gonna infringe on some copyright and just upload. Nah, dog, it's not how it is. Timer, blah blah. If you're not an idiot, get it. So with all that being said, y'all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.